Love is in the air. Ba-da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, la-da-da-da-dum, la-da-da-da-dum, da-da-dee-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da. I got merch. We have merch. Not really. We don't have merch. I'm not selling it. These are homemade, so. But yeah, we have merch. Sorry, I strained a little. Oh, by the way, out of the sling immobilizer, but can't lift anything more than a pound-ish, so basically all I can lift is my phone, and right about there it starts to bother me. So yeah, still got a time of healing to go. So today we're going to talk about love. Hold on, I think we should switch sweaters. Ready? Better, huh? See? Subscribe, Honduras Doug. And it's red. So yeah, so today, taking advantage that it's Valentine's Day week. Today that I'm recording this is Friday, February 11th. Today, if you're watching this when it comes out, is Tuesday, February 15th. So that means yesterday was the 14th, so it's Valentine's Day. But today, day of recording, February 11th is my 5th year, let's see, 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 5th year anniversary of the day I met my wife. So it's kind of cool that I can do and first day anniversary and Valentine's Day all at the same time. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody. If you have a Valentine's, if you don't, you know, one day, trust me, one day. But yes, today we're going to talk about the day I met my wife. Sorry about that. And how I should have been on, and how we should have been on the 90 Day Fiance show. Because basically, that's what we were. We were a 90 Day Fiance. Now, if you don't know who my wife is, her name is Maria. She's been in most of my vlogs, at least part of most of my vlogs. Lately she hasn't been in it because we're vlogging like this since this situation. But you know, there hasn't been a whole lot of day of vlogging, so you don't get to see her much. But she is a very important part of my life. I met her on a trip to Honduras. So my 90 Day Fiance storyline with her, or our 90 Day Fiance storyline, begins February 11th, 2017. I took a trip to Honduras, where I'm from, obviously. Honduras Doug channel. I try to go at least once a year. Or I try it right now, COVID, not happening. But I was like, you know what? Let's go. I want to go. I want to have some fun. I want to enjoy myself. You know, I had no other reason other than that. So I get there, hang out with my cousins and everything, and I tell one of my cousins, Frelin, I told him, hey, but let's go out tonight. He's like, let's go. I was like, but I want to have fun. So that means bring some ladies, you know. What does a guy in Honduras want to do? Have fun. And with who? Some ladies. So he called me, he's like, hey, I got your lady, we're down. I was like, cool, no problem. Text me later, he's like, hey, she's not gonna be able to go, can't find a babysitter. I was like, hey, it's all right. I was like, but still gotta find one. He's like, don't worry, I got you. It's all right. Text me back, I got you. On the first girl, he sent me a picture of her. She's all right, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, she wasn't anything special. She was just a girl that we were gonna go out and have fun with. So I wasn't looking too much for it. Second girl, he didn't send me a picture. he's like, hey, my friend has a friend and she's gonna go with us. I was like, all right, so get ready, set to go. It's like, hey, we gotta pick her up. So we go, we pick her up. We're on our way to pick her up. We're trying to figure out where it's at. We get there, she comes out. So she gets in the truck. She's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey. Cousin's like, hi, I'm Freling. It's my cousin Doug. Nice to meet you. She's like, hey, nice to meet you. My name is Maria Gomez. I'm like, hey, nice to meet you. I was like, I got to the point. So, we started talking. I was like, so you married, single, boyfriend, girlfriend? She's like, I'm a single mom. I was like, cool. So from that moment, I knew she had a kid. Single mom. I already knew what the package came with. I was like, cool. Again, just looking to have fun, but always good to have information. We go out, we get to the bar. It's kind of usually a karaoke / nightclub. That night they're not doing karaoke, but I knew it was a karaoke club because I've been there before. So we're sitting there, she's sitting next to me, and we're talking, a little chit chat and everything. And I go, this is a karaoke bar. She's like, oh yeah, I like to sing. I was like, oh really? You like to sing? I was like, one moment. So I go, basically, waitress, can you bring me the mic? She's like, no. I don't want to sing. I was like, you just said you like to sing. She's like, no. My throat is sore. I was like, yeah. I was like, all right. I was like, okay. I was like, do you like to dance? She's like, I don't dance. I was like, what are we doing here? Literally, that's what I thought in my head. What are we doing here? I mean, if you don't dance, there's nothing gonna happen here. We're not gonna have fun because I like to dance. So, okay, whatever. Go on, we talk. I'm a gentleman. She needed to go to the bathroom. I was like, let's go. She's like, what do you mean let's go? I was like, I'm gonna walk you to the bathroom. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. Walk her to the bathroom, I wait, come back. Then she needed to get something from the truck, so we go downstairs. As we're walking down the steps, I put my hand behind my back to grab her hand so she doesn't fall. Gentleman. At the truck, I open the door, she gets her thing, close the door. We walk back, same thing. Walk up the stairs, put my hand behind my back so she doesn't fall because she's in, heels. Go up the stairs. We're sitting there and then, all of a sudden she's like, let's dance. I was like, I thought you didn't dance. She's like, let's dance. I was like, all right, let's dance. So we're dancing, We danced all night. That's like 2-3 hours of dancing. My legs were sore from dancing, but I wasn't complaining. Funny thing is, as we're dancing, we're close. Face right here. Closer than you and me are. Kind of like, like that. I go in for the kiss. I go in, and she goes, phew. So I slide to the left. I was like, all right, okay, cool, keep dancing. A little while later, I was like, let's go in again, let's try. Usually I'm not like this. I'm not very persistent. I was like, all right, if it didn't happen, it didn't happen. I don't know. But there was something there. Remember that. There's something there. So I go, for a kiss. Nope, slide to the right. Not happening. So we both agreed that it happened 2 more times. We both agreed that that's what happened. I don't know how long the time was, but throughout the night, it happened 2 more times. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Didn't happen. Number 5. Went in again. Touchdown. I connected. It's a funny thing with her and me is like every now and then we do the same thing, like, oh, we missed. Oh, we missed. And then I give her a kiss. So, like I told you, there was something there. So the night goes on. We go home. We get stopped by the cops because they were doing random traffic stops. We end up being in the truck for about an hour to an hour and a half, just me and her in the back seat, Fleming and his girl in the front seat, you know. And we're just talking and everything, and she falls asleep on my chest. Like, she literally just falls asleep. I was like, yeah. So we talked and everything. It was a fun night. I was like, hey, give her my phone. I'm like, hey, put your number in case I want to text you or call you. She's like, okay. Puts her name and number in there. She's like, cool. I was like, hey, you know, we're going to Tela tomorrow. If you're not doing anything, she's like, oh no, I have class. I can't go. You know, I was like, all right, cool. No problem. Wake up the next morning. First thing I do, morning. Did you go to class? And she's like, good morning. Yeah, I'm on my way. I was like, all right, well, we're on our way to Tela, which is a beach. Fun fact, ever since that day, I've said good morning through text every single day. Even till this day. We sleep together in the same room, on the same bed. We wake up next to each other. And I still text her, good morning. Sometimes when we're still in bed together, or she's still sleeping, I'll get up. First thing I do, good morning. But 5 years of good mornings every single day. It's just how I roll. She didn't go with us and everything, so I told her, hey, I'm going to Roatan on Monday to an island, you know. So, you know, I may call you or, you know, I may text you, but I'll be in Roatan. I won't be in San Pedro, which is where I was in San Pedro, Honduras. So yeah, so I told her so she knew where I was, you know, because you know, like I said, there was something there, so I want to let her know. Got back to San Pedro. We went out again Saturday night and the following Saturday, and something was there. You know, we had a great time, everything, and it's time for me to come back. You know, and I came back, but she came with me, and at the time in my heart she came with me, so we started a long distance phone relationship. Texting, calling, because now, you know, I'm here, so we called. WhatsApp is very, very useful in these situations, let you know. If you have international love, WhatsApp is the best way to go. Free calls over Wi-Fi. So, you know, blah, 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 we're talking, ta-ta-ta. Her birthday's in May, you know, this was February, so around March or April when I'm seeing things are going pretty well, you know, I kind of asked her, or, you know, do you want to be my girlfriend? She said yes, but I would have to ask her in person. I was like, all right. So, for her birthday, I got my cousin to go buy her a plane ticket from San Pedro to Roatan. I got him to, you know, when I say I got him to buy him, I gave him the money so he can go buy it for me. Bought balloons and a teddy bear, and he went and gave it to her. If I have the video, I'll put it right here. Which I think I do. So that was a birthday present. Why did I give her a ticket to Roatan? Because I was going to go to Roatan. You know, I was like, all right, this is your birthday present. In, I think it was in June, I went back. I was like, we're going to Roatan. She's never been, you know. And I went again. And she went and we met there. And we had a wonderful week together. And I asked her to be my girlfriend. And then I posted the official picture on Facebook of us together. That was the first picture of her on any social media or any outlet, anywhere. So, because that was official. Took a picture. I FaceTimed my sister from the pool. The connection wasn't good and she was working, so, but kind of to say, hey, this is Maria. I want you to meet her. So from there on out, you know, I came back. She stayed there. She's, as we're, you know, the day's coming, we're leaving. She tells me, she's like, I've never cried for anybody before. I've never cried when anybody leaves or anything. I was like, all right, that's cool. No problem. I go to leave, get on the plane, and she sends me a picture of herself crying because she's crying because I'm leaving. I was like, ha, got you. So, for another year, long distance, talks, texts, calls, texts, early morning, late at night, throughout the day. Oh, sorry, I moved the shoulder back. Oh, that hurt. Oh, see, still not recovered. Ow. Owie. And so for another year, we're doing this, and so I make the decision. I buy a ring, and I'm going to propose. So in February 2018, a year later after I met her, to the day almost, it was like, I think it was like to the day, or no, it was the 16th, I think it was, February 16th, a year later, I proposed. She knew I was doing it, so it wasn't a surprise because we needed to get her family, my family, all in one location. We had a dinner and everything. Monica and Stuart went. My sister and her husband went to Honduras. She's like, I'm not missing this. I was like touched. I was like, that's cool because, I wasn't expecting them. I didn't ask them to. I didn't expect them to because, I don't know. I didn't think about it. And when she said she was going, I was like, ooh, this is big. And so she went. And we had this whole thing. Post pictures and video, hopefully if I can find it. Here. I say that because when I got a new phone, some things don't go over. But it'll all be here during this talk. And so I proposed, and then, I came back because she doesn't have a visa to come here as a tourist or anything, and, we weren't going to do the illegal route. I came back. And so, once that decision was made, we were getting married. Here comes the process. In order to bring someone into this country that you are engaged to through the Fiance visa process, you have to fill out paperwork and go through all this process. So, luckily, I know some people, and they help you. Who is that? Well, my friend, Rael Gonzalez. He has a immigration law firm. And I went to him and I told him, I told him what I was thinking about doing, and he told me, hey, come here, I was like, cool. So I went and we talked about the situation. He told me everything I needed and what I needed to do and the paperwork I needed and what I was going to need. I was going to need pictures, I was going to need correspondence, I was going to need proof of relationship and all this. I was like, hey, that's no problem. I have a whole 2 years of pictures and text to go through that I can print out if I need to. So we did that. He helped me out. His law firm helped me out. His staff and everything was very, very kind and very helpful. I do greatly appreciate it. Gracias, Rael. Es un gran amigo. And we started the process, and so sent the paperwork in. Immigration sent back the letter, said, hey, you've been approved, go. What does that mean? It means she's got things to do in Honduras. She's got to go to the U.S. Embassy, and she's got to take paperwork, and she's got to go get some shots, and got to get some medical records, and all this for her and for Alejandro, because she's a package deal. I knew from day one she was a package deal. So, fiance visa with a child. Let's go. No problem. And so once they say go, you have 90 days. Ironically, that started, I think, the beginning of January, or the end of January, is when the whole clock started ticking. So we had 90 days. So here becomes the 90-day fiance fun times, where we should have been on that show. I should have wrote into the show. Damn it, why didn't I? It would have been a great story. A successful story. Some of my friends told me, you should do 90-day fiance. I was like, I know, but I didn't. I wasn't camera ready then, like I am now. So start the process. She goes down to the embassy and everything. I'm like, all right, cool. She gets her passports. He gets his passports. She gets the paperwork. I was like, all right, boom, done. Buy the plane ticket. I'm heading to San Pedro Sula with 2 one-way tickets. Mine's a round trip, obviously, but 2 one-way tickets. Alejandro and Maria, because they ain't going back. Nope, no way, no how. They're not going back. Obviously, later, yeah, but there was no return date. I go again in February. I love the month of February to travel Honduras. Why? Cheap flights. I gotta lie. Very cheap flights during this time. So I go. We do the goodbye tour with her family and everything, and goodbye, blah, 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 blah. And here we come. And so we're on the plane, headed to Houston. Here we are. We land. We go through immigration and give him the paperwork. Boom, stamp. The guy's like, well, how's he doing? Because you're a citizen. Blah 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 blah. Cool. Thank you, sir. Maria and Alejandro, you're gonna have to come with me, or you're gonna have to go with this gentleman here. And like, thank you. All right. So they go. We start walking. And I think it's a gentleman, or was it a lady? Anyway, the officer, the immigration officer is like, sir, you need to go that way. Ma'am, you go with me. So I went down the escalators. She went to another office. No contact. I'm sitting at the bottom of the escalators. I went to go get the luggage and everything. Still don't come out. Come back the escalators, and I just sit there at the bottom of the escalators, like twiddling my thumbs. I will show you, but that means lifting up my right hand, and after this little movement I hadn't hurt, we're not doing it. Just twiddling my thumbs. And on my phone, oh Jesus Christ. Looking up at the escalator, watching people come. I'm like, why did I worry? Because one little thing done wrong on somebody's part can throw a wrench in the whole process. So, yeah, had to do what I had to do, which is wait. And so I'm like, oh crap, I hope the people in Honduras didn't do anything dumb. I hope the U.S. Embassy didn't do anything dumb. Oh my God, I hope we brought all the papers, we didn't forget anything, It's like, so after about 15 minutes, there they are at the top of the escalator. Big old smile, coming down. And then begins the next step of the 90-day fiance extravaganza adventure. She's here. Now what? You got 90 days to get married from the day you were told go, so clock is ticking. So now we had to find a place. I had to find cash, money to put on a wedding. I mean, we could have just gone to the justice of the peace. Don't get me wrong. Cheap, easy, go. Sign, do you? Yes. Do you? Yes. Witnesses? Yes. Here you go. Sign, sealed, delivered. Okay. But no. This was my first wedding, her first wedding. We weren't doing that. No way, no how, no. Plus, little grandeur to the event to help with the case in case they had questions, because a lot of people do fraud. I'm going to say there are people out there who fraud the U.S. government to get these things. So put on the show just to show it's real. So I have a retirement plan, and I cashed some of that money out in order to put on the wedding. Funny thing is, my uncle got married that year in 2019 to his new bride in January at this place called El Capitolio here in Houston, Texas. Really nice little hall and everything. I was like, well, nothing impressive. I wasn't impressed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't impressed at his wedding with this stuff. So I was like, okay. My cousin's like, once Maria's here and everything, and everybody's met, and now we start talking about this, she's like, hey, have you thought of maybe going to El Capitolio? They're not expensive and everything. I was like, yeah, not really impressed. In my mind, honestly, in my mind, I wanted a outdoor barn, country style wedding. That's what I wanted, and Maria did too. And so we're planning this in my head. I've been everywhere online looking for places. I went to a couple open houses before, Maria got here, and it's expensive. Ain't gonna lie, it's expensive. Holy crap. All right, let's go talk to El Capitolio. That was my last resort. I'm gonna lie to you, Capitolio, if you watch this, I'm sorry, but it was my last resort. You get there, Gloria, no, it wasn't Gloria, it was Esteban. I guess he's the owner. He was very nice. He remembered my uncle and everything, and he's like, hey, usually we need more time, blah, 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 because we were trying, we had a time limit. He shows me the calendar for what's available. I was like, crap. And so, April 20th was available, 420. 420 was available. I was like, you know what, let's go, how much is it? He's like, you know what, give you a little discount, but it's this much. And so, but you have to put down payment today. I was like, all right. So we put the down payment, got the place. But I asked him before we signed anything, I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't too impressed at my uncle's wedding. It seemed kind of blah. So, can we decorate this place to our want? He's like, yeah. He's like, you can do what you want. You can bring in and put up and do whatever you want. I was like, okay, I was sold. So, got to work. I had started buying all this stuff for country wedding. And, I had an idea and I put it together. I'll show you pictures here. We got barrels, whiskey barrels. I went and got some old doors and made a frame so we can stand under. We got sunflowers. We got little mason's jar. We did everything. It turned out to be awesome. It looked great. I was impressed. A lot of the work I did myself, by myself. Because I kind of started before Maria got here. I ain't gonna lie, forgot to mention that. But I started a lot of the process before she actually showed up. And so, in this mind, when I get an idea, and I visualize it, it happens. And so I set it up. I had the idea of a door people could sign, a glass door, like a door with a window where people could sign. So people signed this door. I wanted, we had a country looking cake. My sister was actually I guess you can say the officiator of the said wedding. She married us. My sister married us. So it was a fun time. I had a fun time, but that's not the end of the journey. The wedding is not the end. That's only part of the process. So we get married, send the certificate in to get, to Austin. They send it back, and with that, I think we send it to immigration. We send that over to immigration, and then comes the letter of their meeting, not my meeting, their meeting. Yeah, technically our meeting, but I didn't get to talk at this meeting. So we go to immigration on the day of our meeting, our interview. That's what it is, our interview. And so we go in, I say it, Maria, Alejandro, and they ask them questions. They didn't ask me a dang thing. They're like, I'm pretty sure it's because I'm a US citizen. They're like, so they ask Maria questions, they ask Alejandro questions. Fun fact, if you do this process and you're trying to, do the 90-day fiance visa, or if you're trying to do any process with immigration, know your things. Maria, bless her heart. Bless Maria's heart. The immigration officer asked her, what was her address? And in my mind, I'm like, easy question. We've gone over this. She knows the address. She didn't know the address. She's like, 1, 2, you know, and I can't remember if it was in Spanish. I think it was the lady asked her in English or in Spanish. I think it was Spanish. She asked her in Spanish. She's like, 1, 2, 1, Tomball, Texas. I was like, oh crap. I was like, this is the way we go down. The ship has sunk. But Alejandro, smart 9-year-old that he was then, now he's a smart 12-year-old, goes 12110 and gives the whole address. And the immigration officer looks at him and she's like, wow, you know the address? He's like, yes. Thank you, it's amazing. And he looks at over Maria and she's like, how come he knows the address and you don't? And Maria just laughed and she's like, learn the address. You need to know where you live. So, everything seemed to be okay. And then comes where she starts looking at the paperwork. She's like, oh, Alejandro, boom, 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 boom. All your paperwork's here. Maria, boom, 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 boom. Do you have the medical records? I was like, say what? She's like, do you have the medical records? I was like, say what? Yeah, medical records aren't here. I was like, we sent them off in the packet. Medical records, they, you know, it's in the packet that they gave her in Honduras. It was all there. Signed, sealed, and delivered because they gave her a package. It's a packet that she's supposed to turn in that she can't open. We can't open. It was sealed. We didn't touch it. Not the packet. They took it from her when she arrived. Well, they send the stuff to LA. And then LA is supposed to send it all back together. Well, somewhere along the way, her medical records were gone. Her shot records, her medical records. I was like, son of a gun. She's like, well, you need this, and it's gonna cost $600 and something. I was like, oh, Jesus. All right. So immediately start looking for a clinic. I call my mom. I'm like, hey, you know, do you know anybody? She's like, yeah, there's a clinic over by my office. Go over there. La Clínica Familia. That's what it's called, on West 34th Street. They do immigration medical stuff. So we go and they're like, yeah, it's gonna cost you $600 and something. And then she's gonna have to get all her shots again. So she's gonna have to do everything again. All right, let's do this. So we do it. She gets all her shots, everything. Give us the paperwork. We send it in immigration and wait. And then we get the letters. Congratulations, you are now a permanent resident. So, Maria and Alejandra are now permanent residents of these United States of America. Legalized through the 90-day Fiance visa program, which is not really a hard program to get through. I mean, I've heard people, I don't know, I was scared. Honestly, I was scared. You know, because I've never done this. You know, my immigration process was taken care of by my mom and my dad. So I didn't know if hard or not. I was scared, can't lie. I was like, one thing's gonna mess everything up, so I was like, crap. That's why I thought when she didn't know the address, I was like, oh, Jesus Cristo. And then when the lady's like, her medical records are here, it's like, oh, crap. But no, here we are. 5 years later from the day we met. Going to 3 years married. Happily married. She's fun. She's funny. She makes me laugh. And like I told her the day I married her, because I told her what, she kept asking me how I fell in love with her, why did I fall in love with her, and I was like, I'll tell you on our wedding day, when I marry you. I'll tell you right now. Why did I fall in love with her? Because she makes my heart smile. So, love. It's a tricky bastard. It's got up and downs, but you wouldn't trade it for anything. As long as I can smile and make her smile, and Alejandro smile, I don't care. It's all fun and games. So, that's our love story, our 90-day fiance love story. Obviously, it took more than 90 days, I ain't gonna lie to you, because we had a 2-year process, to get to the starting line of the 90 days. But once that 90 days starts ticking, you think 90 days is a long time. 3 months, you're like, 3 months, we got this. I think we went down to like the last week. I was like, it's happening. Because I think, like I said, the go was like the last week of January last 28th or something. And so April 20th was kind of cutting it close, but it was the best time, for stuff. So at the wedding, everybody came, my family showed up, all my family came. Her family, her mom and her brother came. Her 2 sisters couldn't come. They didn't have visas, but her brother had visa, her mom had visa, so they came. But yeah, 90-day fiance. Should have been on the show. We should have been on the show. We would have been a successful thing. Maybe they would have paid for everything. Or helped out. Maybe. But to this day, we haven't really taken a honeymoon. We kind of went somewhere like in October 2020. It's COVID. A little hour and a half away. It was our honeymoon. But we have yet to take a honeymoon. Like a go away, like get on a plane and go away honeymoon. So, damn you, COVID. Plus, all the money we got from the wedding for, was for the immigration stuff. Yeah. But hopefully one day we'll do a honeymoon. Like a proper honeymoon. Get away, get on a plane, land somewhere, get on a beach, and just hang out. Yeah, so like I said, if you're looking for immigration advice, Raed Gonzalez and his law firm, best place to go, in my opinion. They are top notch. He will tell you straight up what you need, what you don't need, what your possibilities are. He doesn't play around, he doesn't waste time. He's good. If you have any questions, comment in the comment section. We'll answer. Like I said, it wasn't a hard process. It wasn't a tedious process, but you just got to make sure you do everything right. You don't want to mess up along the way and something stupid trips you up. Especially if you're doing it, the right way and you're in love and, yeah. So, with that, we'll say make sure to smash the like button. Smash it. Bah, bah, bah. Hit the bell. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I know if you've been on this channel before, usually Alejandro does a ding, ding, ding with me, but since we got to do these things sitting down during the day, he's not here. He's at school. So, sorry about that. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and comment below. And if you have friends who are looking for a YouTube channel to follow, subscribe. Honduras Dog. Yep. So, Other than that, my friends, love is in the air. It is Love-February. Just came up with that. Love-February. And yeah, figured why not do this one today. I've been thinking about doing it since I started the vlog, you know, how I was gonna do this. So figured today, my anniversary of day one, was a good day. So, go Cougs, U of H, like always. Go Cougs, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye guys. Love is in the air, ba-da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, la-da-da-da-dum, la-da-da-da-dum, da-da-dee-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da.